Hello friends, myself Manjushree Gunjagaonkar from Rasikla Lemdariwal College of Pharmacy, Chinswad, Pune. In this video, we are going to study in detail about disease agent. After watching this video, you will be able to classify various disease agent and the natural history of disease, how the disease is transferred in our body and concept of prevention of disease. Now, first, we'll see about the disease agent. So, disease agent is defined as a living or non living substance or the excessive presence or absence of a force which may initiate or perpetuate a disease process. The classification is the next part of the disease agent, that is, the disease agents are classified as biological agent. They are living organisms such as bacteria, viruses and fungi. Then second one is nutrient agent. For example, they are proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. Any excess or deficiency of these nutrients can result in disease. And the third type is physical agent. They are exposure to heat, cold pressure, electricity, radiation. For fourth type of disease agent includes chemical agents, which may include exogenous chemical and endogenous chemical. Exogenous, the meaning is these are the agents or chemicals which are present outside the body, whereas endogenous includes the chemicals which produce inside the body. Example of exogenous chemicals such as fumes, dusts, metals, gases, etc. And endogenous includes urea, uric acid, ketone, etc. Next comes mechanical agent. So, mechanical agents are various mechanical forces may result in injuries like crushing, tearing, sprains, and even in death. And the last one is social agent. They are poverty, smoking, alcohol, drug abuse, unhealthy lifestyle, social isolation, etc. So, mainly the disease agents are classified into six types: biological agent, nutrient agent, physical agent, chemical agent, mechanical agent, and social agent. Now, the next part comes natural history of disease and its phases. So, natural history of disease signifies the way in which the disease evolves over the time from the earliest stage to its termination, which may be either recovery, disability, or death. So, it is divided into two phases. First one is pre-pathogenesis and the second one is pathogenesis. Pre-pathogenesis, this refers to the period before the onset of disease. Here the causative agent has not entered the host, but the factors which favors the interaction with the human host already exist in the environment. In interaction of environment, agent and host is necessary to initiate any disease processes. The second phase of natural history of disease includes pathogenesis. So, pathogenesis, it begins with the entry of the disease causing agent in the susceptible human host. This initiates cycle of events like incubation of causative microbes for a specific period of time in the host, its multiplication and subsequent tissue and physiological changes. Now, here we have seen the natural history of disease, which is nothing but the way in which the disease progress, and we have seen its two phases, that is pre-pathogenesis and pathogenesis. Now, the next part comes, that is how we are going to prevent the occurrence of disease. So, prevention of disease is defined as various ways or methods to promote and preserve the health, restore it when it is impaired, and to minimize the suffering. The prevention can be done at three levels: primary prevention, secondary prevention, and tertiary prevention. The primary prevention is defined as action taken prior to the onset of disease, which removes the possibility that a disease will ever occur. This involves primordial prevention, population or mass strategy, and high risk strategy. The second comes secondary prevention. It can be defined as the action which halts the progress of disease at its incipient stage and prevent the complications. This involves early detection and treatment of the disease. And the last stage comes, that is tertiary prevention. It is taking the steps when the disease has already progressed, that is late pathogenesis phase. It includes measures to reduce or limit impairment and disabilities, minimizes sufferings caused by diseases, and to promote the patient's adjustment to untreatable condition. Rehabilitation is the main mode of intervention. So, for any of the disease, to prevent or to treat that disease, we have to take a three step: primary prevention, secondary prevention, and tertiary prevention. So in this whole video we have covered various disease agent, natural history of disease, and the concept of prevention of disease. Thank you dear student for watching this video. Thank you very much.